What's going on, my SuperaTom fam? Now
I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the
Now I'm sure we've already all known that 2.7 patch is basically delayed as what Genshin Impact has announced the other day. However, we didn't really know how long the delay is going to be due to the COVID situation that is still going on in China. But today, MiHoYo has just announced once again, providing us more information in terms of how long the delay is going to be, which is actually pretty surprising to me because if you look at here and look at the time remaining of Ayaka's banner, it is saying 240 days, 1 hours and 48 minutes, which actually blew my mind. Let's quickly search up how many months 240 days actually is into months. Nearly 8 months?
You serious?
That's like a whole 4 patches worth of time. So there you go, guys. I guess we're gonna have to start playing a new game now, right? Joking. So 240 days is probably the time MiHoYo set so that they can basically cover the whole delay time until patch 2.7, and once there is an official reveal time in terms of when 2.7 is going live, then the time is going to be shortened down to that amount of time. However, since that is the case, it's basically confirmed that Ayaka banner is going to be prolonged. We was kind of guessing to see if there would be any other rerun banners that MiHoYo would put in, like last time we were guessing, you know, someone like Klee or Yoimiya, but however, that is confirmed not to be the case because they've just announced our Zephyr of the Violet Garden version 2.6 event phase 3. Now first, when I actually saw this, I was thinking that we're going to have more Inazuma region event, which basically is the case, but it's not actually too much of an event, but just more Ayaka banner rerun prolonged date. The weapon banners is basically still here. We've been talking about how actually not good this banner is. However, from my point of view, it's actually not too bad of a banner. I mean, you know, you've got basically most of the Favonius 4-star weapon set, which is pretty good, and the Unforged isn't really that bad, guys. I'm actually creating a video surrounding the Unforged and its damage testing, but basically it's not that bad of a claymore weapon. However, if you have an Unforged R5, then that's actually a bad thing, right? Now the event we'll be getting is called the Spice from the West event. I'm not entirely sure what we'll exactly be doing here, but it's probably something surrounding you creating different kind of seasonings and then you get more Primo Gems. We don't know how many, but from past data in terms of Primo Gems we get from each event, it's probably going to be at least over 400 Primos. Now, what I want to draw your attention here is to the event duration. It starts on the 14th of May, but then it ends on the 7th of June, which indicates that the delay of patch 2.7 is at least until this time, which is like over a month away. So yeah, we're going to have quite a long time of waiting. And then after that, we get some more overflowing mastery to help mostly free-to-play player get more talent spoke from there. And so since it's going to be quite a long waiting time, I myself have to admit that we are probably running out of stuff to do. I mean, you guys got the Abyss, which is basically the only end game content that we've had up until this point. You can save up your resins and start pre-farming for other characters that we want to build. But then there's actually not too much stuff that we can do in terms of content wise. However, there's something that I have seen that you can actually do to pre-farm for Sumeru region. Hey, why are you not flying away? That was weird. Seems like Ayato's good with pigeon. They don't seem to run away. Now, even though Sumeru region has not arrived, and most of the time we're not going to be able to farm any regional materials until we get to that regions. However, we can actually start doing this from now if you enter the Chasm. I don't know if all of us know this already, but if you go to the underground regions of the Chasm, I'm sorry if this is actually a spoiler for any of us. If you haven't been to the Chasm, then spoiler alert. If you teleport yourself to this waypoint here, go forward, grab some free crystal flies. There you are, nice, 3 of them. And go all the way down to this watery region over here. You will start seeing a lot of mushrooms, in which I would say they looks pretty similar to what Sumeru has been described. It's kind of like a dendro region, right? So you know, all kind of plants would actually make sense now. However, if you didn't know, then if you jump down all the way here, you will start seeing some, I'd say, you know, some fungus enemies. Which looks pretty cute. At first I didn't really want to kill them. However, if you actually do kill them, then you get what's called a fungal spore. Now what I can say is these will be the material that you can farm in Sumeru regions, and some of the characters and some of the build in Sumeru region will require you to get this material. And so guys, if you literally have nothing else to do, you can actually start farming these guys and prepare, so that once we get into Sumerus, you can just speed farm and speed build any characters that you want. And so that should be everything that I've got today. I've got to be fast and get the hell out of there before that thing behind me is going to kill my Ayato. Right, so if you're new to the channel guys, be sure to subscribe, as I do a lot of free-to-play guides that I'm sure is going to help you make the best decision in your Genshin Impact career. And with that guys, I'll catch you in the next video.